fighting moment, yeah, we move militant. Truth get exposed, ain't no sugarcoating it. If it's hot, we report it, we don't home babysit. Press play, VIP, tap in, don't miss it, yeah.
From every angle, this is how the shooting at the Correspondents' Dinner unfolded.
Where's it at?
Just after 8:30, this was the scene, set for the annual dinner. 2,500 in the room. In the lobby at the security checks, a man runs through the metal detectors. Shots are heard. It takes a moment for people in the room to react. The First Lady seems to be the first at the top table to realise what happened, she says. Look at this angle, 8:35. J.D. Vance, the Vice President, in the foreground. Then President Trump rushed out next. He falls to the floor in the chaos.
What appeared to be shots fired at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. It's just gone. 20 to 9.
What looked like Secret Service making their way through to the centre of the area now.
Back up!
The nation's top politicians rushed away.
Are you okay, sir? Were you hurt?
They'd been seated as guests at various different tables.
We're all being told to stay in the ballroom at the moment. You can see just how many people are here. An extraordinary moment. The annual White House Correspondents' Dinner brought to a very, very frightening halt.
Just outside the ballroom where the shots had been fired, a suspect on the ground. The president, by now secure and back on his social media, posting these two images of Cole Thomas Allen, a 31-year-old from California.
Law enforcement has requested that we leave the premises consistent with protocol. And he wanted to emphasize that nobody was hurt. He and the First Lady, the cabinet, everybody's safe.
We've all been ushered out of the Washington Hilton now, and the president has announced that he will do a news conference at the White House in half an hour's time. So we're going to head there now.
Well, thank you very much. That was very unexpected. One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close. My impression is he was a lone wolf, whack job.
Well, that was a memorable news conference for sure, not only because it happened so quickly after the shooting, the president being ushered out, whisked out of the ballroom, driven from the Hilton back here to the White House, and then pretty much straight into the press room to deliver that news conference. But look at who was around him as well. His wife, the First Lady, was there. The Vice President flanked him as well, and so many other senior members of the cabinet. Really unusual, remarkable.
So after the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, Donald Trump came back to the White House and had a press conference where he gave a statement, took some questions, went off script, and had some weird rambling moments. But for the most part, it was just insane. Like, he was normal for maybe 5 minutes when he was reading a prepared statement saying, hey, thank you to Secret Service, thank you to the police who were on the scene. But then after that, then he started talking by himself. That's when things got really bad. And he revealed some information in this press conference that I think is relevant. I think you should know. And I also want to show you things he posted on social media along with the latest updates on the shooting. So there's a lot to get through in this video. I don't want to waste any time. Let's just dive right in. Please make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like as well, comment. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. I know a lot of people out there have some thoughts, but we'll start with Trump's social media page because he posted photos of the alleged suspect. He did this right before the press conference. This is the first one, which is not much of a photo at all. It's just like the guy face down. Here's another one with his hands behind his back, once again, face down on the floor. He also posted video footage of the event where the shooter was tackled by police. This is inside the hotel they were hosting the event at. He announced that they're rescheduling the White House Correspondents' Dinner. He said they're going to do it within 30 days. Whether that happens or not, that of course remains to be seen. Anytime Donald Trump makes a promise, we know by now, we've been a decade into Donald Trump's involvement in politics, you never take him seriously. And he also described, this was the first statement he put out after the shooting, which I thought was kind of weird. He said, it was quite an evening, which I feel like when you're talking about a shooting, You just don't describe it that way, but Trump, the narcissist that he is, maybe thinks that's appropriate. So those are the things he posted on social media. Then we also got some information about the suspect. The White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting suspect is believed to have been booked in a room in the Hilton in early April. Law enforcement tells me he is declining to answer questions, but allegedly made some reference to targeting administration officials, but was not specific, the official said. And so far, not cooperative, not responsive to questions. I don't imagine that that's going to change anytime soon. A lawyer is probably going to tell him to shut up and be quiet. Not that it would be much use at all, but nonetheless, he's probably not going to answer much questions about a motive, so that kind of remains to be seen. And through all of this is how some MAGA influencers were reacting online. So we're learning more about the shooting. Trump is posting photos of the suspect, and we have MAGA influencers taking selfies, taking selfies at the event and like posing for the photos after a shooter was taken out by Secret Service. It just strikes me as a little tone deaf. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Oh, fighting woman, yeah, we move militant. Truth get exposed, ain't no sugarcoating it. If it's hot, we report it, we don't babysit. Press play, VIP, tap in, don't miss it. Yeah.